Morning, everyone. High Roller here. I'll be beginning tomorrow. Be reclaiming my old trail name, High Roller. Uh, Whole nother story. Had a few people ask me. I know there are a lot of gearheads out there, and they like to talk about gear, stuff that's going on Camino or a hiking trip or whatever. Thought I'd go ahead and do a video. My gear selection this year is not that exciting. I've trimmed a lot down. I'll tell you a little bit about it. The one thing I don't have here that you can't see, Dana's already taken it to work so she can tape it up. But for our hiking sticks, our walking sticks, I have one, she has one. We didn't want to risk TSA and all that jazz, so I bought a big strong mailing tube like you get at UPS or wherever. And we're just going to pack that along with maybe a knife and a corkscrew, and we'll check that at the airport and let that go through, and then we'll just pick it up in Madrid. Clothing, one thing I'm thrilled about this year, and I knew based on my experience last year, I knew I could cut weight. I walked with a 23-pound backpack last year, and I knew I could cut some weight. I never dreamed I could cut as much as I did, but I'm down to 15 pounds and with water, and I'm really, really happy about that. There's a big difference walking with 15 pounds and 23 pounds. Very happy about that. Clothing wise, I'm not going to drag that stuff out, but I'm looking at the table here. I've got 2 short sleeve shirts, 2 long sleeve shirts, 3 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of shorts. I refused to take pants on this trip. If you followed me last year, you may remember I spent an entire day walking through a pretty substantial, it was a blizzard. I mean, it was a blizzard by definition, down OCA Bro into Tricastella. If it happens again, so be it. It'll just be another experience, but I don't like pants. When I'm walking, I like shorts. And my legs don't get cold, so that's not a big deal. My fleece, I'm not a big fleece guy, but a lot of this is the exact same stuff I took last year. This came in really handy. I liked it a lot at the end of a cold day. You've been walking just to kind of lounge around the albergue inn or whatever. Belt, got to have a belt for my shorts. Hopefully, this thing will be steadily going like that over the trip. I weigh a little bit more this year than I did when I started last year, and I lost 31 pounds across the Camino last year. We're walking probably 10 fewer days than I walked last year, so I won't lose as much, but I'm hoping to knock off 20 or 25 pounds. My trusty blue Columbia jacket, I think I actually look a lot like Martin Sheen when I wear this jacket. It's true. Yeah, Martin Sheen. Toboggan, cap, whatever, for cold, for sun. Quick drying towel. By the way, this is the calendar that I've been working off of for the month of October. That's when you're trying to get ready to leave for a month. A lot of stuff to do. I have a tiny sewing kit because I learned that can come in handy. Pretty neat. I mow a yard for a really nice Catholic lady. I think I took a picture of these and put them on the page a week or so ago. She gave me these 2 St. Christopher medallions, and she wanted me to carry one for safety and leave one for her at Cruz de Ferro, so I'm going to do that, and I thought that was a really sweet thing. Discovered these on the Camino last year. I trimmed off all the packaging, but it's kind of a gel cushion that you can actually slip across your toes for blisters. They're really good. They saved my life when I found them. My friend Naomi, who I walked with for a couple of weeks last year, turned me on. She gave me these, and I found them in my toiletry bag a couple of days ago. Some kind of homeopathic something. Naomi knows all about that stuff, but they're for healing. As bad as I felt last year, I'll try anything, so I'm going to take them back. Magnesium, you take these pills. I found these in Spain last year too. Take a pill, drop it in your water bottle, about a liter, drink it at the end of the day, and it kind of replenishes you, I guess like a Gatorade or something. But they taste pretty good, and I'll do anything to kind of help my muscles stop aching at the end of the day. Gotta have one of these, you know what that's for. People debate this. This is permethrin. I've sprayed our backpacks, our sleeping bags, and all of our clothes. Bed bugs on the Camino are a real deal. I didn't have to experience them last year because I used this. The diehards, purists, think this is just an atrocity to use stuff like this. I use it. It doesn't bother me. And it reminds me of this funny story from last year. I got the trail name High Roller from a guy who lives in the United States who is of Polish descent. His name was Tomasz Nalazinski. I trail named him Vegan Tom. Tom and I probably spent 2 weeks together on the trail too, beginning just before the Meseta and probably almost to Leon. And we could not have been two more polar opposite trail mates. Tom, Vegan Tom, is a vegan, atheist, number cruncher, the opposite of everything that I am. How we ever ended up together and staying together, I'll never know. But anyway, Tom just dogged me relentlessly about stuff like chemicals, and when we would have discussions about, you know, on our farm we use certain chemicals, and he would badger me if I would drink something as impure as a Coke, and the idea that I would have sprayed permethrin on my back. I mean, it was almost couldn't have been more offensive to Tom. He just thought it was the worst thing in the world. It's a miracle we didn't kill one another. And we actually ran into one another again in Finisterre, and we almost did kill one another there. If you want to read about that story, it's in the book Pilgrim Strong, which is not out yet. I really hope to wrap that up when I get back. I'm expecting lots of inspiration on this next trip when I come back. Anyway, Vegan Tom, yeah, I'll never forget him. I am not taking a rain poncho this time. It's just too heavy. I never used it. I experienced a lot of rain last time, but I'm just not going to do it for weight's sake. I have cut down on my toiletries. Oh, let me grab this real quick and show you. I'm probably most proud of having done this. I took my guidebook, which I love. I carried this last year. Love this guidebook. But I just took the elevation chart, made a laminated copy so I'll know where I am and what I've got in front of, or what we've got in front of us. I love this book, but it's just too heavy. It's just too heavy to carry again. That's about it. This is almost 9 minutes. Went way longer than I meant to, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, heading out tomorrow. I can't believe it that we're actually going to do this, but we are. Talk to you probably next time from there. Buen camino.